continue our reports from Clearwater with the activities surrounding the Phillies spring training facility. We talked today to someone inside the Phillies organization and enjoyed last year's success with a World Series championship as much as anyone. Mike Zambelli is on the scene and has more.
Sports Scene on location inside Bright House Field, home of the world champion Philadelphia Phillies, as spring training 2009 continuing to dwindle down, just a couple of days remaining. Of course, last year's championship, the first in the city of brotherly love in the last 25 years, and certainly did a lot to lighten the spirits of everybody involved there. And joining me now, and who better to talk about lightening the spirits of the city of Philadelphia, Scott Palmer, the Director of Public Affairs with the Phillies. Scott, talk about that a little bit and what that championship did last year in Philadelphia.
Mike, it was wonderful. It just was one of those experiences that the fans and the players were able to celebrate together. I think the players really came to know during that last season what the fan base in Philadelphia meant to this organization. I talked to almost every guy, and they said, especially toward the end when we got to the playoffs, the support that they received from the fans of Philadelphia, they could feel, they felt it helped them, and they also felt that it intimidated other teams, especially Tampa Bay, when we got back to Philadelphia for those last games, and they said that they owe a lot of what they did to the fans in Philadelphia for the way they supported them.
Scott, how'd you get involved with the Phillies in this capacity? Of course, former sports anchor for ABC6 and retired just a couple of years ago, but how did it all come about? And I'm sure you're enjoying what you're doing right now.
In answer to your second question, yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. I had retired from television after a career of about 35 years and really wanted to sit back and relax for a while. And then I figured relaxation wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. I say when I decided to power wash my deck for the second time in a month, Mike, I probably had made a little bit of a hasty decision. So fortunately, I was able to pursue my second love in life, which is baseball. And David Montgomery and the Phillies gave me an opportunity to learn this business as a rookie, and it's all gone from there. And to culminate it last year with a championship is more than a dream come true.
This is your fourth spring training now with Philadelphia. Can you compare the attitude of the players coming off of a championship season? Is it a little different?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but not a lot. I think the players understand that what was last year is last year. They were going to celebrate it a little bit here while we're in Clearwater. They'll celebrate it for the first couple of games in that exhibition series, the on-deck series against Tampa. The fans will be able to celebrate it a little bit more. Opening night on Sunday, we'll raise the championship banner. Everybody will have one more chance to cheer. And then all of last year is in our rearview mirror, really. It's time to start all over again. That's as it should be.
You talk about the AAA affiliate moving to Lehigh Valley and how, from your perspective, that helped this organization.
It's been outstanding. First of all, to have the proximity, to be able to drive to most of our minor league teams in just a couple of hours or less is a big benefit to the front office, and especially Ruben Amaro and his player personnel staff. For the entire Delaware Valley and the outreaching areas, it's a boon as well, because it lets everybody be connected with Phillies baseball, and all of that is good.
Yeah, you're also very involved, as I mentioned, in the community. Paint the Town Red, I guess, is going on this week. Impact from the World Championship season on that as well?
I think so, and this year more than ever, we're trying to stress the spirit of volunteerism and reward the champions in the community. So important to recognize not only our fans, but also our fans who do special things. And that's the purpose of Paint the Town Red Week. One, to bring awareness to the start of the regular season, which, to be honest with you, isn't as hard this year as it was 4 years ago. But more than that, to recognize the champions in the community and to renew that spirit of volunteerism among our fans.
April 5th, they'll start a drive to repeat as champions. A hard thing to do, obviously. Have they gotten better in the offseason, and can this team do it again?
I think Ruben is the guy to answer that question. We've talked to him, and he believes that we're prepared to make another run at another championship. I think we've made very minimal changes. Almost everybody's back from last year's championship team. I think this team, obviously, if it can stay healthy. Last year we got great pitching. We didn't have a single regular player hit over 300, which still bewilders Charlie. If we stay healthy in pitching and a couple of our regulars have 300 seasons, there's no reason why we can't be there at the end. But everybody else is stronger too, Mike.
Absolutely, Scott. I want to thank you for taking the time, but most importantly, thank you for helping all the baseball fans back in Lehigh Valley and Philadelphia area and keeping abreast on what goes on down here in spring training.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We've got a great front office. I get a lot of help down here. I've got great teammates in the front office, and I can't say enough about the cooperation we've received from our players and everybody in Ruben's department.
All right, Scott, thanks once again. And, of course, Phillies will again try to repeat as champions, and no easy task there. Once again, we are on the scene here in Clearwater, Florida, with the world champion Phillies, also the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and Reading Phillies. On the scene with Sports Scene, Mike Zambelli, 2 Sports.